Hey there, everyone. I am in the process of playing a little bit of Astral Chain, and I wanted a little bit of a break from it. I think I'm just really tired. I've been tired all day. I have no idea why. I just sort of woke up kind of tired, and it just never really gone away. So I'm just wanted to go live and make videos and talk and just sort of do something while I play Astral Chain because unfortunately I have not had the time to even really make videos. I'm still working on that. I haven't even finished that list of top 10 soy boys in gaming. But yeah, at this stage, it is safe to say Astral Chain is absolutely the game of the year. It is just phenomenal how good this game is. I cannot stress how the first boss, right, is probably better than the final boss in most games. Like, again, this isn't like unusual for Platinum games, but I think this game is very different in a lot of respects because it is not an action game so much as it is a action RPG game. So it's very different, and I really like it. Like, it doesn't feel like more of the same. Like, it has elements of the Wonderful 101, but with you and your guy and the line you have, but it's very different from what they did with the Wonderful 101, and I love it so much. Okay. Dodge. Yeah, I'm fighting a boss, and it is awesome. Unbelievably fun. The controls, I have to say, took a little bit of getting used to. Because you have, like, those... You have to control two characters at once, and, like, the other character is automated. You can sort of move it around. You can sort of wrap it around things. But, yeah, I think it's safe to say, like, just looking at the images of this game, just seeing this game in action, just seeing what these bosses are like, just seeing what the general game is like, it's very obvious that this is a massive step above something like God of War 2018 or Devil May Cry 5. It's unbelievable how technical, how interesting, how innovative this combat is, and it's not like scripted the way a lot of God of War is scripted. Can everybody hear me? Because I'm not really sure. I have the music kind of loud. I'm not really sure if my setup is good here. I have to have some feedback on that. But all right. It feels so. Wow. Okay. And this game is hard too. Like, it's unbelievable how many times I've died, and it doesn't feel unbalanced. It doesn't feel overbearing. It does recommend you start with easy mode, and I can sort of see why, because this is not an easy game by any stretch of the imagination. Like, just learning the controls themselves is kind of a lot to take in. Like, just a weird sort of thing you can do with this. Like, for the first boss, for the thing I'm fighting now, you sort of have to do this thing where you have to move your other character across from you in like a straight line to sort of like catch it as it charges at you, to bounce it back and like stun it. And it's way harder than it sounds, and it's just really engaging and fun. And it's like, it's really intuitive too. Like, it doesn't feel tedious or boring or anything like that. It is just fantastic. And I love the setting. Like, this is a very unique setting in general, right? It is like an alien invasion story, basically, in like the cyberpunk setting where like these cops have to fight these extra-dimensional beings by like solving their crimes and like uncovering the stuff, and you're sort of dealing with like regular criminals too. It's very interesting. And one of the things I've noticed about it right away, it's actually a better crime scene, a better detective simulator than like LA Noire is, because you're actually, damn, this is hard. This is really hard. Maybe it's because I'm like talking too, but man, there's just so much going on here.
Very addicting. It's like it's very action RPG-ish. It's not very. It's not like Bayonetta. It feels more like something like a Mana game to me, I would say, where you sort of have, where you do have like these numbers that pop up on screen. You do have, I think you have equipment. I don't know. You have like equipable. You have items. Oops. A lot of dialogue and story. Oh yeah. Right off the bat, I think it's really obvious. Like the game, the storyline of the game is actually a huge improvement over something like Bayonetta. It actually feels like they put a lot of work and effort into the setting and how like all of this works out and how everything fits together. It's just really good. Love it so much. Got it. So I definitely want to say it's better than Three Houses already, just because it's so much more technical. Just because like the gameplay seems to be like perfectly well thought out. It's unique. It's interesting. To me, at this point in time, it feels like a complete package. I genuinely think this might be another 10 out of 10 game from Platinum, like something on par with the Wonderful 101, with Bayonetta, with like all of these games. This might be one of the best games they've ever put out. It's just phenomenal. Better than Scalebound, that's for sure. It's just, man. I am very impressed so far. There are like laser beams going all over the place, explosions. It's very wow, what just happened? The ground broke. Okay. It feels a bit more grounded than Bayonetta too. It's not like you have all these super over the top superpowers. I mean, I guess you have the Legion. That's kind of ridiculous. But like it kind of feels more weighted. It's kind of interesting how grounded this game is compared to like the Wonderful 101 or Bayonetta. Like you can't really jump. You're sort of like running around, dodging things. Again, it feels like an RPG, right? It's an action game, but it's also like an RPG. It's kind of a weird mix. Oops, shit. Like, I never really thought Black would get. Oh shit! What was that? I died to a force field. Come on. This is just ridiculous. Okay. Get up. Get up. Stop being stupid. Okay. Yeah. I would suggest most people start on easy. Because like I started on standard. Because like I noticed the game tried to start you on easy, and I was just like, why? I want to play on standard. And I started on standard, and I am kind of regretting it because the game is like hard as fuck. Maybe I should change the setting. I don't think you can change the difficulty setting. Yeah, I guess I'm fucked. I'm gonna have to deal with this like hard as fuck game on the standard difficulty setting. Wow. So yeah, I cannot beat the first boss, or at least it has a health meter. I think it's almost dead. I think it's good. Let me see here. It's taking way more effort for a first boss than most bosses should. I don't think it's because I'm bad at the game either. I got the hang of the controls, but I think it's just I shouldn't have started on the higher difficulty setting. This is so fucking cool. Like just imagine being a cop like this. Okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, that's one of the things about this is that like you can negate enemy attacks, but it's not always obvious how you do so. Like this thing has this sort of like a Andros type attack where it has like these detachable hands, but it's not obvious that you can throw your Legion at them to like disable them and send it right back to where it came from. It's interesting how this game has all these really, really interesting things you can do with your Legion and with the combat mechanics. It's very, very interesting. The game's almost dead. It's not even that hard. I just had to get. There we go. Got it. I beat it. Okay. I lied when I said I couldn't beat it. It wasn't too hard. I just died. All right. Which isn't typical for a person. I guess I started with the Bayonetta the first time too. This game's really cutscene heavy. I actually really, really like it because it's like well presented, it's well animated, it's pretty well voice acted, it's interesting. It does a lot to contribute to the world building and stuff. So you beat the boss, but it doesn't actually do anything. Oh, wait. Dad! Yeah, your dad is in this game. Yeah. I don't know. Is he going to die? I kind of hope he doesn't because I'm kind of sick. I don't want to see that kind of cliche in this kind of game. Okay. By the way, you have a sister in this game, which I think is badass as fuck. She like follows you around and helps you and stuff. And her name's Akira, which kind of that's kind of a questionable sort of naming choice there. Considering the setting. Oh, oops. It's so good. Like I cannot stress this enough. It's so good already. Rank D. Come on.
Monocular told me you got pulled through the gate. I nearly lost it. Good thing you held it off that long. You're gonna be the death of me, you know that?
All right.
Well, I can't say you look good, but you're way tougher than I thought.
What? Oh, come on.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool line coming from someone who just damn near cried their eyes out. I was not crying.
Yeah, she didn't miss me that much.
Guys. Wow. I would have thought the gates were open.
Well, I would have because I saw the pre-release trailers. Okay. Didn't they specifically tell us not to come in here? Whatever.
You ever feel like you're somewhere you're not supposed to be?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Gotcha. Oh, jeez. I thought that. Okay. Now, if you set the radio channel from that side, I can get through to you.
Let's.
The multi-scanner works too.
How? Through dimensional barriers? Whatever. We'll roll with it.
The Chimera's heads up. I can't get a read on any IDs, but I think it might be some missing people.
All right, people. Let's go.
I love how it doesn't actually explain what these things are. These things feel like way more of a threat than like the Angels did in Bayonetta.
I can't even get a guess. We are absolutely uncharted. We're freaked out. Think about it.
So are there civilians? All right. Oof. All right, I gotta find civilians.
Listen, that heavy feeling, that's a symptom of redshift.
Oh, no.
Not to scare you, but all of your corruption levels have been steadily climbing since you went through the gate. None of you are in the danger zone yet. Maybe you have the Legions to thank for that.
How does that make any sense?
Worst case scenario, you might find your Legion sync levels dropping dangerously low. Check on the biosignals and get out of there as fast as you can. I'll keep an eye out for a gate you can use.
Got it. Thanks. All right, kids. You heard the lady. Let's not hang around any longer than you have to.
Look over there. I see someone. They look hurt.
So they don't even do anything, they just drag them here?
None of them have any major injuries. Olive, I'm sending you my scanner. Can you get a read on their corruption levels?
Just a sec. Okay, one's at 5.18, the other's 4.86. They're still below the chimerification threshold. If you get them out quick, we can save them.
Great, let's get out of here. Olive, where's that gate?
I can't find anything. There's too much dimensional distortion in the vicinity. You're going to have to go back to where you saw that chimera.
All right. I love how this game is basically just a better Xenoblade 2. Like you have the blades, you have the better combat, you have like they even come from these little cubes.
We're almost
Okay.
out of time.
Okay. You keep everyone
It's
safe, okay?
Akira, Dad. Why did you ask my name? Gosh.
You come with me. Let's take these bastards.
Okay, why does he call Akira by name? Acura, I guess. If that's how you're gonna do it. Why does he call her by name but not me? That's just like this is the most baffling case of like silent protagonist syndrome or like named protagonist syndrome I've seen since like Final Fantasy X, with like where you have a love story where you never actually hear one of the characters say the other's names. It's just really bizarre, especially since you're all supposed to be so close. It's just if you're gonna have a silent protagonist, like don't give them family. Like just don't. It does not feel natural at all. This guy looks like a Dark Souls guy. He has like the sword and shield and everything. He even did the parry attack. What was up with that? Okay. Oh no.
What's going on? Commander?
Olive, the override release command. Hurry.
Let's just grow up pink hair. Whatever.
No use. The override release isn't going through.
That's impossible.
Is it a break? Okay.
situation. Perhaps the impact of the other gates has caused some aberration in the Legion cores.
So they're even called cores. Okay.
Commander, do something.
Commander, there's gotta be something we
I
can
don't
do.
get. Does this take place in the same universe as Xenoblade or what?
Try sending your legatus to oversee. You may be able to recapture them. How do we do that? We have to weaken the Legions first. Though I suppose that's easier said than done. Well, we don't have any other ideas. Looks like that's our only option.
I get it? Ooh, yeah. And who would have thought enslaving the enemy and making them fight for you would have gone badly? That's all I have to say to this photo. I mean, legions are kind of dumb. Like, don't get me wrong, but they're cool too. I think I need to take a nap. I've really been feeling out of it all day. Maybe a little bit more rest would be good. But yeah, really fun game. I really enjoy it. I'm just really sleepy.